Okay. Okay, listen up, chat. Today's going to be a little different, okay? Today is going to be different. Hear me out on this, okay? Today's the true end. It is the true end, okay? It is the true ending today. We're going to play this a little differently than what most folks would expect. Okay. So, we are going to do this a little differently, okay? Since we are headed towards a horizon of new games that are coming out, and I've been playing this game for, I think this is my 11th day, we're going to do it in a different way. And we're going to have time to play a second game tonight, okay? So here we go. There is one more giant thing. Chat was telling me about it yesterday. I think yesterday I was just so tired and out of it, but chat was right. There is one major thing left. And I think I need to, I thought about this really hard, and I'm like, you know what? I need to do it to give myself closure, to finally move on from the game. There's one more thing left to do, and that is to get to the blue maze. Now, I did look up on how to obtain this blue maze, and it is extremely time consuming. It's hugely time consuming, and the clues are so vague that you're better off just Googling it if you wanted to. So I took a sneak peek and saw the process, and part of the process is actually very clever. It's actually pretty cool, but also requires you to play the whole game to really understand it. So the first thing we need to do is we need the vault. Now, keep in mind, this is not a complete blind playthrough. So I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I figured all this out. In the interest of time, because there are games coming out, in the interest of time, I want to show what's at the very, very, very end. And you won't really find a lot of videos about it, but I think it would be cool to show it off with the help of stream, with the help of the internet. We're going to do that together, and with the information I have obtained the other night as well, we're going to do that. Because if we weren't going to do any of that, this would have, in my opinion, I think this would be a week and a half, 100% an extra week and a half of trying to figure all this stuff out. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it together. And remember, when in doubt. All right. So first things first, we have to get the vault opened. We have to get the vault opened. Holy shit. Exactly. Well said. Well said. I agree. I agree with that. It's, yeah, just the math alone is like, nah, man, I'm doing, yeah, I know, right? It's like, nah, man, I'm good on doing 2 or 3 of these, not 25, yeah. So the plan was you have to get 8 trophies. Now, these trophies consist of you doing many things in the game. Like, certain amount of stuff, achievements. They're pretty much achievements. When you get 8 trophies, you have access to the blue tent. When you buy the blue tent, then what happens is it drops clues for you. Now, where do they drop clues for you? I'll tell you where it drops the clues for you. It drops clues only on this floor, or on this level. So you have to do multiple playthroughs, get to the 8th rank to get these little blue memo clues. That's the time-consuming part. That takes a while. We're gonna skip that part. Like I said, in the interest of time, we're gonna skip that part to save out on the burnout. Because, like I said, I want to show chat what's at the end. We're gonna skip that part. We are actually in order to make this make sense, or to actually properly start it in the most puzzle way fashion, we got to get the vault room. We have to get the vault room. Vault room is, it's black tier, right? I think it's black tier. I think it is, right? Can someone confirm? Okay. Cool, 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 cool. It's so hard to concentrate on Grimmmz and on chat. Are you jorking? Now let's pick up all these. Two different conversations going on. Did you start posting this on YouTube? Yeah, yeah, there's plenty of parts on YouTube. So if you want to catch like the beginning of my runs all the way to like now, yeah, I've been posting it every single day. So you won't miss out on a beat. All right. So we need to get, ooh, shit. That's bad. I don't want that. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the parlor. All right, let's see. The blue box contains the gems. This box is the black box. This box is the white box. The blue box contains the gems. All right, let me see here. The blue box contains the gems. This box is the black box. This box is the white box. You know what? I believe this one. This one is the truth. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know then. False, false, true. Ooh, okay. Secret passage. Secret passage. Yeah. Yeah. One sec, check. Alright, so we don't need this. Actually, we do need this. It was telling the truth. I can't do the parlor riddles anymore. It's just too hard for me now. It's way too hard for me. All right, let's see. We gotta do halls. Actually, let's go with gold sink. We need the commissary. I only have 15 coins. I picked up my my allowance, right? Or did I not pick up my allowance? Shit, I might as well go check. I don't remember if I did. I've been forgetting. Oh, that's right. I monked. Yeah, you're right. Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. Okay, anywho. Right. Thank you for that. Okay, so we got laundry room. Let's go with commissary. Oh, I can't do commissary. I can't do any of these. Oof. Okay, that's fine. I'm surprised we don't have a vault popping up yet. And I only have one key. You know what? I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to see if I can try to get a little bit of keys and gems. This next, the part that I'm going for right now is going to be really important. It's going to be super important. That way it all makes sense, kinda. But this is one of those tasks that is so heavily vague that it's like, you know, one of those things where it's like, I'm surprised anyone could ever get this. So there's so many boxes and I don't have a single hammer. That sucks. What shirt am I wearing? Resident Evil. Yeah, no black rooms yet, even though I have black prints. It's weird. The vault needs a couple of gems to get into as well, yeah? If I'm not mistaken. This could be a scuffed run. Yeah, look at it. These 2 reds keep popping up. Like, they're like... They just love popping up. Okay, let's do the den. It needs 3. Oh, Throne of the Blueprints. Right, okay. Dude, okay. What is the deal with this? This floor plan has showed up 4 times. Am I missing something? And this... What? Why does it keep showing up? That's insane. I wonder why that's a thing. Why? I wonder why. Look, there it is. It showed up again. Did I do something? Did I change something that I shouldn't have changed? Must be a red day for some reason. Yeah, no kidding. Watch, it's gonna show up again. That's nuts, dude. Look! Did something change, like, from last night? While I was sleeping? Was there a silent patch? What's going on? Where are all my other rooms? It's crazy, man. Let's see. 18, 17, 16, 14. Should be 4. Let's see here. 6, 4, 16, 17. Oh, no, it's 1. Whoops. 5. 25, 26, 25, 24, 24. Hold up. What was it? It's like 24, 24. Oh gosh. Wait, how do I do this? This is... Oh, okay. 6 minus 2. 4. Minus 2 again, and then do it, right? 2, 2, 4, 5. No. 4. This one got a lot harder to... Oh, hold on. 6. It's 4. Okay, 6 minus 4 is 2. 4, 5. Wait. 6 minus 4. Okay, 5 minus 4 is 1. 1. 1. Divided by 2. What the hell? I'm not too sure how to do this one. 6. So what? This is 6. Minus 4. Right? Minus 4. It's 2. 2, 4, 5. Oh, no. You have to round it to 10. It's 1. It's 1. 2, 1. Same thing. 1. I think the answer is pi. It can't be 1, right? Let me see. 4? Is it 2? No. I already put 2. All right, we're gonna have to brute force this because I actually don't know how to solve that. It's gone beyond my knowledge pool. Actually, legit. Oh, it's 5. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. Let's head over here. I still need a couple gems for the vault room, and it's gonna suck when I don't get it. Treasure trove. The extra money. Treasure trove could be nice, but we'll go for the morning room. Okay. Alright, got that. Alright. Boudoir, security. Alright, we don't go here. Get some more dice. It's kind of crazy how important the king chess piece to get like the black tier rooms in order to do this. It's kind of ridiculous. There's the archives again. It's back. Let's see here. Dining room. Can I get a vault? Is it possible to get the vault? I'll do this. Hey, what's up, Graffiti? How you doing? Hold on. Isn't the vault blue? I think the vault is black. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let me check. Vaults. The vaults. Oh, it is blue. It is. One sec. Okay, cool. It is blue. Okay, so... Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll just have to hope that it drops this run. Of course. I'm just surprised the red rooms just kept showing up. Just kept showing over and over again. Let's do the drawing room for this one. 0415. Dude, I remember all the combination locks. I remember 200 days later. Dude. Garage. Treasure trove. Redraw. The attic. I think we should go for the attic to get a hammer. Anywho, let's get the stuffs here. All right, gems. 4 gems. Okay, this is good. 5 keys. This is good. This is great. Okay. Now we just gotta hope for the thing to actually pop. We need the vault. Dude, this keep. I feel like I should just... No, I can't do it. I'm getting a lot of red rooms. Like, a lot of red rooms. Quite a bit of red rooms. It's kind of crazy. I didn't get a hammer from that. That sucks. From the attic. But at least I got some other stuff. It's gonna be tough to get that vault with the black thing. Yeah. True. True. Which is why we might have to do... Fuck, I'm doing that. Okay, I'm getting that weight room out the way. It keeps popping. Weight room has popped multiple times. It has popped multiple times. It's ridiculous, dude. Archives as well. I just don't know why it keeps popping up. Alright, let's see. We got the treasure trove again. The mail room. Archives. Utility. Coat check. I keep seeing like the same 4 rooms that pop again and again and again. I don't know why. Commissary. It's a little too late for the commissary. Closed exhibit. I don't have a key card. This is kind of crazy. The kitchen. I'm using a lot of my stars. Maybe we do a new run, huh? We should probably do a new run. I think we should do a new run. I think we should really do a new run because it's not popping now. It's actually not popping. Ooh, laundry room for the keys. Let's do it. Sorry, misconfirmed. Well, oh, was it about the what was it about the vault? I actually thought it was Black Tears like as well. It's a bad seed. Damn. You know, in a different context of bad seed, that's like one of the worst things you could say to someone. You know what I mean? Look at you, the bad seed. Damn. Good lord. Yeah, this is definitely a bad seed. Did I make it to the 80-star range and check the no, I have not. I have not. Yeah, this one's definitely pretty bad. I think we're gonna have to just redo, honestly. Yeah, here's the vault, but it's too late now. Like I have 0 gems. Yeah, you know what? Here, let's do freaking. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? I have the monk power as well. I'm gonna have to just do the archives. Okay. We can probably do... Oh, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. Okay. We need to get to the secret passage. So this is one of the most important things in order to get to the next part of the game. You have to get the monk shrine, and you have to use it on the secret room. The secret passage. This is the part where... if you were doing this by yourself, you'd figure this out weeks from now due to trial and error. Because I don't think there's any way to figure out by clues that this is what you have to do. It's insane. It's actually insane. We need Noir Grimmmz. Oh, and I'll bust out Noir Grimmmz when we're ready. Not now though. I only bust out Noir Grimmmz when I've lost hope. This one, I have all the hope. I even got the blue shirt. You know, to match with everything. So, you'll see. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. All right, first things first. Get the allowance. We're not gonna mess with the secret room just yet. Let me see. We got to get the blue color. Yeah. All right. Blueprint. All right. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Trust me, the chat. You are gonna hate when we find it. You're gonna hate it. This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. All right. It's in the middle box. Easy. Chat, you guys are truly gonna hate it when you see it. Okay. Morning room. Wanna get the morning room? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, we're doing these puzzles a little bit differently today. In the interest of time. This is gonna be more of like a walkthrough. Okay. Wine cellar. It starts with the wine cellar. I think, or part of it is the wine cellar. All right. All right, chat. So we got Roman. Remember this? Remember the wine cellar? This is one of the clues. So if we take the Roman numerals. If we take the Roman numerals, right? Here, hold on. Open image. Right, we have this, right? And we got, so according to this, hold on, let me get my my pad here. Let me get my pad here. I think this leads to like one of the things. All right, so M is, let's see. So it's MCCXIII, right? So I don't think there is an M in here, right? But there is CCXIII, right? So C, that's 100. So that's like that, right? So C is 100. C is 100. X is 10. And of course, I is just 1. So right. Okay. So now we have to get that other page that I had. Let me check out my screenshots and stuff. Where is it? It should be, let's go find it. I'm trying to remember exactly where into the timeline of screenshots I had it. Let me see. It was in the tunnel. So I think it was in the tunnel, right? So it should be like, it's like the numeral thing. Damn, I don't remember how far back it is, but I know I took a screenshot of it. There's so many screenshots. I had it, but then we didn't. Oh, here it is. Found it. All right, numeric coring. Right. So you have to break these up into 4 sections, right? So if we break it up into 4 sections, remember the numeric coring? So we take the number, right? So we have it's just crazy. 1 1, right? So now we have to break this into 4 spots, right? It can't be this many. So we'll have to add these two together. So that's 200. And this is, let me think here. 200 and what is this? 11? I think. And then 1 and 1. I think if I'm understanding that right. 200 and 11 and then 1 1. So now it's broken up to four parts. Now we have to do the math. This is the part where I'm a little confused with. I'm not too sure how to do it this way. M? Oh, is M 1,000? Is M 1,000? Hold on, let me see here. You know what? You're right. It is 1,000. My bad. My bad. Okay, I did this wrong. Thank you for that. Thank you for fucking. All right. Yeah, I did this completely wrong. All right, so let's put in 1,000 in there. 1,000. 200, 12, and 1. Right. So we have this by itself. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1,212 and 1. Right? Okay. Now, does it always have to be in this fashion? Plus, so we got positive 1,000 minus 200 times 12 divided by 1, right? I think you're missing the page where the second number is lower. Where the second number is lower. I think you're right, but I don't know if you can find the page there. I'm not too sure if there is an actual page, right? Because this one, it breaks it up into 4 things. And we're doing the same thing here. You can order the book. Did I? Is it part of the book? What is the book called? Because I feel like... Plus paper that mentions the color teal for some reason. See Fallout? Yeah. You did order it. So then I must have taken a picture of it. I must have taken a picture of it. Right? I should have. It must have been from a while ago, though. It must have been from quite some time ago. Oh. Are we talking about a new clue? It's the one where the 2 pages are... Oh, the 2 pages were torn out. Oh, that's... I'm pretty sure... Oh, okay. The 36 and 37 page, right? Yeah, I think... Here it is. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, we got it. This is it, right? This is 36, 37. 36 and 37. These are the 2. That's 36. We need 37. Did I actually find... I don't remember finding the lower part of 37. What you have is enough to give you a first number. Just do the math. Yeah, this is the math that we're doing, right? Like, this follows through with everything else. What I originally thought was, like, since this is blank, like, you can't see it, it's like telling you to solve it. So, like, 3 minus 6 times 1 divided by 4 or whatever, right? The second number needs other clues. The paper said their pages were ripped out and they didn't send it. Right. So that's what I'm doing right now. You got a message telling you they couldn't send you the entire book. You got that message in another room. Yeah. Yep. That was in the school, the classroom. So I'm pretty sure we got this. Pretty sure. What's up, Poison Market? How you doing? Place the Roman numbers in that math process. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First we had to break it up in four parts, right? So we have 1,000 minus 200 times 12 divided by 1. So it's 14. What is that? The 1,400? Hopefully I'm doing this right. Hopefully I am doing this right. Page 36 shows the breakup rules. Let's check out 36. All right, let's try to follow through with this one. Hold on. Okay. Take any number with 4 more digits without changing the sequence. Split that number into 4 smaller numbers. 8, 6, 45, and 5. Right. All right. Next, each assign a different color. Okay, so we have... All right, so it's like 1,000... What is it? Like 1,200 and... Oops, 1,214, right? Oh, sorry, 13. My bad. Doing my math wrong. So 1,213. Right. Oh, maybe we have to do it like... Yeah, maybe I did the other... Maybe I did this wrong. Okay. So then it would be... Next, assign each a different color, resulting in a valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. The first number should always be assigned teal. to begin with a positive number. So plus, minus, times, and divided by. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of a larger number. Okay. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, but it's not more than 3 digits. Oh, shit. Dang it. All right. So it would be like minus 2 times 1 divided by 5, right? Or not 5, 3. It would be like this, yeah? Hey, Shiny Polar Bear, thank you for the gift this up to Baron. I appreciate it. Thank you. So it would be, okay.
Shiny Polar Bear gifted a tier 1 sub to Baron
2 times
EL.
1.
They have given
By 3.
47 gift subs in the channel.
Think you're missing clues with the whole thing? I bet I am. Definitely bet I am. So if I do this, then the answer I get is 0.3. But apparently this is one of the clues that like starts. All the 4 numbers should be placed anywhere in the equation as well as the operations do. The smallest whole number. The smallest whole number. All the 4 numbers can be placed anywhere in the equation as well. 1 plus 2 minus 1 divided by 3. Well, splitting the numbers, it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I was able to split it. At first, I was like, but then it's just 1,213, so it's only 4 numbers. Yeah, we're skipping the blue tent. Okay, so I guess I should kind of like repeat what I said earlier. So today we're going to be doing this differently in the interest of time. We're skipping the blue tents because we're going to go with like some of the answers on how to get to the very end. Because if we were trying to figure this out, it would take more than a week. And we don't have time, unfortunately. So I said this earlier. I peeked in to see the process of getting to the end, and I wanted to show chat like what you had to do and stuff. You need the blue memo. Let me know. I feel like I have most of them by now. Right. Yeah, see that's the part that I mentioned. That the blue memos, you have to constantly do runs and constantly visit the 8th room in order to get every single clue you can get your hands on, and leading to that section of the game where you can, where you have to do the Roman numerals. Now, I forgot what happens when you solve it. I think God, it's just a whole bunch of shit to remember. Oh, when you start with a symbol, you can't... Right, okay. You can't use plus then, right? Because if it's going to stay as plus, right? If it's plus here, that means it's positive 1,000. Yeah. So then... Huh. Hold on. Let me pull up my my notes again. Shit. This is where things get a little more complicated. Plus 8, minus 6, times 4. So it's minus, times, and divide. Minus, times. So these are the 3 that we have to fiddle around with. These are the 3. This game's too big brain. This, honestly, like, I think anyone can get this, but it just requires so much time that it's like, it's a headache. It's a huge headache. Like you can totally do this, but it just takes forever, you know. Let's try. Okay, let's try that. Let's try. Okay, 1,000 divided by 200. Oh, hold on. 1,000. So it's plus 1,000 divided by 200 times 11 minus 2. 53. That is the magic number. Now remember that. Now don't give this away. Remember that number. Don't forget about that number. The next part's gonna piss you off. Perfect. 53. Remember that number. This is why you need the blue tents to give you all the clues, but the clues are very vague as well. It's really, really vague. Oh, we got Rotunda. Actually, Rotunda works. Yeah, the blue hours, the blue tents, getting all of the blue memos is the biggest time sink, or is one of the biggest time sinks. You gotta have a lot of time to get every single memo, and then you have to screenshot all of them, and then make sure that, and you also have to make sure that the memos are not talking about your older puzzles that you've done. You have to differentiate them from the older ones to the new ones, which is also another pain in the booty. Here, let's do break room. This one. So it's 53. Good, great job on that, by the way. Great job on that. Let's go dining room. Power source. Storeroom. Let's do storeroom really quick. I have this set on blue, right? So 53. Let's get some extra stamina here. All right, let's go to the break room. Head over here. Kennel. Excuse me. Let's use a key here. Drafting studio. We're looking for the vault now. Which is gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt to try to force out. Pain in the butt to force out? Damn. Sounds like I need more fiber in my diet. Commissary. Let's get some keys. Okay, we haven't found it yet. Not yet. Is there a good method to farm stars? Yeah, the experimental stuff. The experimental stuff. One of the experiments will give you like 1 star based on like something that you do, right? Here, I'm just gonna get this gem over here. Laboratory. It's not popping up. Not yet. You just had to open that damn black box, didn't you? I know. I know. I know. Kadego, thank you so much for the 8 months. Welcome back.
It's the game that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Grimmmz started playing it not knowing what it was, and he'll continue playing it forever just because. It's the game that never ends, Kappa.
Kadego, thank you very much for the 8 months. It's great to see you. Ain't that the fucking truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Shoot. Okay. Nice. Still haven't found the vault yet. The game, this is what the game is trying to stop me. It's trying to stop me at all costs right now. I think we might just have to force it, right? Like pretty hard. Where the heck is it? About to use all my stars on this one. You repellented it? No. It popped up in the last game, in the last run. Oh my god, where is it? I feel like I should just like use it on a different room or something. My goodness. Don't you need something like security to vault show? No, no, I don't think so. I don't think anything with security has to show up the vault room. You set it to rare? I don't know. I have blue rooms, like I have like the power for blue rooms, so it should show up like at some point. But it's not showing up. I'm gonna do this. Code check. Come on, Vault. Where are you? Where are you? Where the heck are you? That's so weird. Bye-bye, stars. Where are you? Oh my god. There you are. Oh my goodness. Okay, so remember that problem we did, right? Earlier with the coat of arms, with the Roman numerals and the numeric cores and finding the whole number. Well, you have to get the 8 key, and that number 53, I believe is, or is it right here? Actually, I don't remember where it is. 53 is, isn't it like 153 or something like that? Let me close that. I'm pretty sure you have to use this here, right? 53. It's behind all the stuff. Yeah, it's like right over here. Oh, there it is. Look, you see that? Look. 53. And guess what? You have to use this key to open deposit box 53. It's crazy. My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words written in a hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Accompanying this discovery was numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. It was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by memories of the unique bond my mother and brother had always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles and wordplay, yet it was Simon whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes that he was not very suited to this challenge. Occasionally he stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. Where I will give him credit, however, is the extensive research he conducted, combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence. This search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written a local professor requesting additional material for the use in the creation of cryptograph. This meager clue was, according to a survey, the only shred of evidence in their belongings that mentioned this project. As for me, I'm ashamed to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I am no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession, and with each passing year, I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grows ever slimmer. Did I read? I think I wrote this, right? Some might say this outcome is quite fitting. Poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years of seemingly impossible bafflers. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? Yes, you do. At my age, I often find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I am content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination, so I will lay down this burden and leave this stone in the winding path of intrigue it proceeds for future generations to explore. Now we have to take a picture of this. All these. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff to decipher. Lots of stuff. Here. We're going to do it in here. So we got this. All right. Pig, sand, male, date, head, clam, peak, heat, Joya, well, toad, card, will, tape, legs, tree, road, maid, slab, rock, hand, vase, safe, clay, toes. What the hell does any of this mean? Now we have to do the numerical cores on all of these fucking things. Now, how are we going to find out the numbers? The alphabet. Each letter represents a number in the alphabet. Oh, boy. Okay. It looks like System of a Down song. Yeah. Of course, you have the cursor in the screenshot every time. Every time. So, right. So, pigs, right? Hold on. Alphabet numbers. Alphabet numbers, right. So, we can do... Here, we can do this. We can do it this way. Open image. Right. First, you have to get the numbers of the alphabet, right? You have to get the numbers down. So we have... So let's start off with pigs, right? Pigs. 16, 9, 7, 19, right? So, and now we have to use the numerical core to break this up into 4 numbers. Is that right? So it would be 16, 9, 7, 19. There it is. There's the 4 numbers. Now we have to get the whole number, right? So this spells pig. This is pigs, right? The numbers of all. Here, I'll just put this down. Pigs. It's the number of the alphabetical where it's placed on here. So now we have to get the whole number. So this is plus, right? So now we have to use the what is it? Here, I'll do it like right here. X and divide. Okay. So then this would be let's try to solve this. So it has to be a whole number, right? Let's find out. So it could be this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So 16 times what are we looking at? This is what ChatGPT is good for. I'm sitting this one out, just gonna watch. Yeah, don't torture yourself on this one. Don't torture yourselves. I'm so confused how we break it down to 4 numbers when they seemingly do it at random. Hold on. Yeah, 16, 9, 7, and 19. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's right. If the number is beyond... Hold on a sec. If the number is beyond 3, There's like a different thing, right? Hold on. If the number is beyond 3, let me look at that page one more time. I'm going to read something about that. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain the final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of the larger number. You have to break them down into the 4 smallest numbers possible. Right. Now we have to break them down even further. Okay, hold on. How do we do this? In this case, I already broke it down, Grimmmz, because each letter is what you use. 16 minus 9 divided by 7 times 19. Let me do this here. 16 minus 9 divided by 7 times 19. Wait. Hold on. 16 minus 9. Oh, it's, yeah, divided by 7 times 19. Wait. 16 minus 9 divided by 7 times 19 equals 19? Why am I getting a different answer here? 16 minus 9 divided by 7. Guideline for our core numbers is they must be less than 26 so you can pick a letter. Yes, pretty much. They all has to be under 26. Am I? Wait, Lionheart, how'd you get that? Wait, yeah, 16 minus 9 is 7. Divided by 7. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. On the calculator, if you do it all in one go, it looks really fucking weird. Sorry. Times 19 equals 19. Okay. So sorry. So sorry about that. So it equals 19. So then 19, that would be... Hold on. So 19, the first letter of this entire puzzle... of the very first word of this is S. So it starts S. Oops. S. So big old S right there. So now you have to do it for every single one. And you get letters for doing all that. Every answer you do, the number has to be under 26, so that way it lands on a letter on the alphabet. In the interest of time, we're going to skip ahead. So now that you understand how we get the first word, we're going to have all the other words. Okay? Okay, you guys ready? Here, let me go ahead and do it really quick. One sec. Okay. Still is the correct word. The entire thing is still, water, tints, blank, books. Water, tints, blank, books. So after you spend all that time figuring that out, which is a long fucking time, that is one of the biggest clues leading to the next thing. Still water, tints, blank, books. Observatory. Sorry, no. Remember the library? There's... Every time I passed the library, there's a blank book on a pedestal or on a stand. There's a blank book. It says Stillwater Tints Blank Books. All right, let me go ahead and... yeah, I haven't checked it out, Depdance. I'll check it out afterwards. So that means we gotta find the watering can. Remember the can that gives you gems? Remember it gives you gems upon using it in a green room? We're probably gonna have to reset the room, honestly. We're probably gonna have to reset the room. Let's see here. Let's go this way. But we have to go back outside. We'll go this way. Hold on. I worked it all out, still playing this game. No. Today's a little different. We're doing a walkthrough, so we're not like really stuck on anything now. We're just going through it now. Like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I looked into it, man. I looked into it. So now we have to get, that watering can. So gotta do this first. Leave the ultra hard stuff to puzzling guides? Exactly. So this is how we'll do it. Like, I've actually ran into that watering can a couple times. All right, so we're gonna call it here. Call it a day. Call it. It's crazy, man. So we're gonna try to force some more green rooms because the watering can actually drops from the I've seen it most from the green rooms. We're Google gamers now? That's right. I deserve this. Chat deserves this. Everyone deserves this. Okay. Let's go green today. Yeah, because this would have taken an extra week to figure out. And, you know, I am in the mood of different games and I'm burnt out, so but I think doing this would be a perfect way to end it. So alright, I don't need to mess with any of that stuff. Courtyard. You found mostly in the greenhouse. Really? I never really find mine in the greenhouse. Oh, hello. I find mine in the spare green room. This one. I would usually find it here. Sometimes it'd be just chilling. Yeah, we need the watering can. All right. Oh, wow. That's right, I forgot. There's like so many items here. It's nice. Am I dreaming about puzzles? I did dream about it once. One time. One time. There it is. I found it. Watering can. Okay. So I gotta make sure not to... I gotta be careful not to use this right away. Instead, let's see if we can find the library really quick. Hey, Demoralize, how you doing? You can have it empty to find it distilled. Oh, that's right. Oh shit, that's right. That's right. You have to do it in the trading center, right? Oh, right. That means we need a we need a code check. Jesus. Well, we'll see if we can find one. All right. Watering can has been checked. It's in there, right? Okay. Perfect. All right. So then now we can just end the day here. I think we just end it. It's fine. Wait. Not yet. Don't call it on a green day. It's not this one. Oh, that's right. We got to check to see if we can get the trading post first. Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot that I did not check the outer portion. Yeah, let's go see if we can do it. I made kind of a weird path here, but I think we'll find our way back. Hey, good morning, Tyndall. What's the point of putting the secret passage in the room? You'll see in a moment. You'll see in a moment. We're almost there. We're almost there. Trading room. Oh. Reset. There it is. Trading post. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go get the thing. I think you do have to empty it, right? Nice. Oh my gosh, the dice came in handy, dude. I gotta go get the thing. Yeah, we gotta drain it. Dude. Okay, just code check. Yeah, I made kind of like an annoying draft path leading to the code check, so it's gonna take a little bit to get there. All right, retrieve watering can. All right. It just sounds like I'm leaving a trail of piss. It's a lot of back and forth movement, man. All right. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So we go in here to the distillery. Remember the explosion thing? It should be... Let's see here. How do we do this? It's the thing to the left. It's not giving me like an option. You just stare at the water. That's crazy. Okay, so now we have distilled water. All right, here we go. Weren't you the guy that got dunked on Twitter by Ubisoft? No. No. You should look at the names. No. No. I think that person's getting me confused with a person named Grimmmz. No. I saw that same thing. We were talking about it when it happened. Okay. So now we gotta find the library. Let's see if we can get lucky finding it. I also gotta be very careful. I gotta be very mindful of my staminas. Can we get the library? We'll be lucky enough. I mean, I have green rooms for days and days and days. I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to find one. I feel like the library is going to be pretty rare. But at least we got the code check in case things go wrong. Yeah, I found out about that guy because someone in my chat, just like today, it's like, wait, aren't you that Grimmmz guy? I'm like, who the fuck is Grimmmz? So I had to go find it out. And apparently it's like a dude that everyone hates. And I'm just like, well, that kind of fucking sucks. And his name's similar to mine. Maybe I should ask him to change his name. That would help. Yo, can you just change your name real quick so fucking people don't, you know what I mean? People don't fucking confuse me for being you. I'm sure he'll understand, right? You know, like, yeah, can you just change your name? Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I had no idea who that person was until someone started bringing that up. And it's like, aren't you that guy from Blizzard? I'm like, guy from Blizzard? What? Huh? But yeah, I like looked into it like once, and it's like all hate. It's like pure primordial hate for that guy. And I was like, damn. That sucks. So that sucks that his name is similar to my name. Now I can see how people making the mistake of like, hey, wait a minute. Aren't you the so-and-so? It's like, nah. He hasn't even worked at Blizzard in 20 years. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I looked it up, that's like some of the stuff that I saw. I don't think we're gonna get the library on this one, man. Ow. Treasure trove. Firefall? I don't think I've ever played that game. Okay, well, we didn't get the library. So we gotta go back. But at least we have the watering can now. So that's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I gotta get back to the coat check, right? Where's the coat check? There it is. Okay. So the watering can will still be filled with the distilled water, yeah? Or do I have to do that again? If anyone remembers, do I have to do that again? It stays. Okay, that's good. Excuse me. I do kind of wish folks would like pay extra attention to the spelling though, but I get it. Right, with the extra M's and Z and stuff like that. All right, check the item. Watering can. Nice. I mean, I have a lot of history with the game Twisted Metal. That's how I came up with my name. But it does kind of suck that, you know, sometimes, every once in a while, excuse me, someone might come in and confuse me for that guy. And I'm just like, nope. No, absolutely not. Okay, so now we restart the day, I want to say. Or we go straight to the cloister. Actually, wait, did I run out? I ran out of keys, right? I think I might have. Yeah, there's like dig spots too. I keep forgetting there's like a whole bunch of dig spots. Introduce people to the channel, realize, wow, this is pretty chill. Yeah, I just gotta clarify, like, no, I'm not that person, but hey, how's it going? Just gotta clarify every time. Fuck. I don't know why. I don't know why clicking it a second time, I thought it was gonna open it. Walk-in closet. Ooh, mailroom. Ooh, mailroom. Let's do mailroom. All right. Let's see here. And then sometimes I think like when someone does come in here asking that question, I feel like sometimes, like, I imagine that just one day, like, that person said something just really annoying on social media, and now, like, sometimes people, like, look for that person to, like, shit on them. And then, you know, they end up finding my stream, and then they don't look at the names very carefully, so then they come in. You know what I mean? Like, so if someone goes out of the way to ask me, and I'm just thinking, oh, what happened? You know? Wonder if I should... Okay, we should just call it here, and then... I guess what I'm trying to do is I want to see if I can try to make the Blessing of the Monk appear. Or not Blessing of the Monk, the, what is it? The, secret room. Yeah, we need not the secret garden, the secret passage. We need that. That's the one that we need. Do I have this? Oh, I don't. Shit. Okay, that's fine. We can just literally call it a day. That's fine. Call it a day. Excuse me. All right. Save and continue. We're almost there. I literally just have to get the secret room. We're skipping a bunch of like time-consuming clues to kind of show you guys what's really at the very end. Okay. We need the secret room to pop up. Actually, you know what? We can probably force it right now. We can force it right now. Let's do that. Hallways. Yeah, it is a hallway, so... I'll do that. The very end. I guess I meant the very end of, like, the puzzle exploration stuff. There it is. Okay. Now we call it here. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Okay. If you claim the inheritance, why sleep outside of a tent? I know. Mephistopheles, I see you harbor a lot of hate against that person. Oh shit. That's the type of stuff I've seen from other people too. But yeah, so Slayer, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. Oh, I probably should have. Ah, that's fine. It is fairly earned. Yeah, I'm just confirming like what I've seen. I don't know the dude. I don't know any of that stuff. Up until like one day, I just like peeked in. I was just like hate. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm just more sad the names are just similar to mine. I hate that. I hate that so much. I don't know the whole history, but if it's someone that's hated, I'm just like, change your name, please. Change your fucking name. I don't want to be caught in this crossfire of confusion. All right, so code check. We got to put it back to blue. All right. You know, maybe the conservatory might have a code check. Oh, oh shit! Code check requires some gems, right? Or is it free? I think it requires some gems, no? Alright, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Gems on the true box. There's only one box in this room. There are 4 boxes in this room. You know, I like you. Feel bad you're a target of catching strays. Well, I mean, the strays don't happen that much. Like I said, it's once in a blue moon. It's... Like, for example, I think that person that literally asked... Wait, who asked in the beginning? Hold on. This one, right? This one? Aren't you that guy? I'm surprised this person didn't come in and say, oh, I'm sorry about that. My mistake. You know, to clarify. Because usually when you start off with, like, a comment like this... Then it's like... You're putting a great deal of like credit behind this, like truth behind that, you know. It'd be cool if that person came in and been, you know, clarified. It'd be like, oh my bad, sorry, you know. He just said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just said one thing, so it might be like one of those passerbys, right? Like, you know, like if that person said something, and then they go on my stream by accident, and then they start off with a comment, they start off with something to get it going. But I think the thing is, like, that person did not really take a close eye on the names. It's not the same person. Yeah. That's why you gotta be extra sure you're in the right stream. extra sure. Because if you're gonna start off with like a comment like that, it's like you're already trying to give like other people like what, like the or like strip away the benefit of the doubt or something like that, right? Do you think that person will be like, oh, my bad? Think they'll say it? Probably not, huh? I don't think so. No. Yeah. Wait, did I skip the code check? Oh my god, I got distracted. It's okay. We'll pop another one. I got distracted. It's fine. It's fine. We got blues. It'll pop up again. And I got gems for days. All right. Even if you were him, well, why would you come in the chat? Look at me. Well, some people do that. Like, some people will do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have people going by and asking, like, weren't you the, you know, like, that means, like, they're trying to find the person to, like, start some shit. Happens all the time, man. Whether it's true or false, whether it's, like, accurate information or just absolutely fucking blown out of proportion. I've had people come into the stream and be like, aren't you the guy that cheated in PUBG? You know what I mean? Like, weren't you the guy? It's like you're already adding your own truth to it. You're adding your own credit to it without even, like, double checking or fact checking or looking at anything at all, right? That's the problem. That's the problem. It's like you're basing your information on the wrong person, but you gotta, like, be like, oh, sorry, I fucked up. Aren't you the guy with the massive cock? Okay. Who told you? Who the fuck told you? Damn it, I can't believe I got distracted. I didn't pick the coat check. Shit. Damn, that actually sucks. We had it too. Miss Keen Aquarium. Oh, did I? Yo, right on. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. You might have just saved the run. You might have saved the run. Let's go find out. Laboratory. Pool. Let's do pool. Come on, code check. Let's do the storeroom for keys. Let's do the storeroom for keys. What's up, Nevermore? Aren't you that one person who is one half of the duo group Extreme? I loved your voice more than... And the trolls stay trolling. Nah, wrong guy. My bad. My mistake. Shit. You know, that band has, like, one of the most legendary guitar players of all time, dude. What was his segment of what was it? Was it Flight of the, what was it? Like Flight of the Wounded Bumblebee? You know that one section that he plays? What's his name? It's insane. Absolutely. What a fucking legend, dude. The way he plays his guitar, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Fuck. I think we're bricked, man. Yeah, I think we're bricked. Oh, hold on. Find another key. Oh shit, I don't have a shovel. So, So that means we're gonna have to do the same thing again. We're gonna have to... Let me think here. Eight key and foundation has a right door. True, yeah. But then I'm expecting the door to be locked. Let's give it a shot. Might as well. Might as well. Yeah. Nah. Paper safe is the oh no, you can't do it because it's the key. That's electrical door. So we're gonna have to restart. Sad they split never reconciled. Oh, is that what happened? That sucks, man. Yeah, they had insane music, man. They had insane music. That's really good stuff. All right, let's call it a day. Bam, bam. Done. It sucks too because I have to do the secret passage again. Secret passage is easy with the orange banner. Yeah, but I mean, just having to do it again is kind of annoying. So I have to get the shrine. So first things first, I have to... Here, we'll do blue, because the shrine's blue. We have to unlock the shrine first, and then call it again. And then we have to unlock the secret door, and then call it again. Then we have to get to coat check, and then that's it. There it is, shrine. Nice. Okay, cool. Now we deliver the 30 gold. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so now we call it. And yeah, because like the thing is, like the secret room isn't going to show up. I have blue rooms only, so we'll just call it right now. Excuse me. My bad for the yawnage. I didn't have the best sleep last night, so yawning a little bit more than usual. Alright, so now we put it to orange. Hallways. Okay. Now we need the secret room. I love how it just doesn't want to show either. It's like one of those, it's like, nah, man. Nah, brother. Can't get it today, sorry. Here, we'll do this one until we reach like a dead end. But in my opinion, these are the parts that will be very tedious for a lot of folks that just play the game regularly. This is meant for hardcore puzzle enthusiasts. This is meant for them. This is meant for like, you know, like the pacing for this is literally spam, 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 RNG, spam, spam, spam. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of pacing. It's not really hell bent on like the crazy story at that point. It's just like now you're just trying to find every single bit you can get, min-maxing and this and that and knowing your paths. A lot of that stuff can be very, very exhausting for, you know, anyone that just enjoys regular puzzles. This is for like the detectives, man, for sure. Now we do the code check, yes. Now we do the code check. And hopefully I don't forget this time. Alright. Blue. Gotta be a CIA agent to figure some of this stuff out. Have you ever seen that show Mindhunters? It's that. Alright, pantry. Now we just gotta hope for the cochet to pop early. And we should be fine. Break room. Let's keep going. Yeah, that series is awesome. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Alright, we'll just wine cellar for now. Oh, I had the library. Yeah, I forgot all about the library. Completely forgot all about it, man. If it pops up, I'll do it. Any progress? Yeah, we're just gonna be, we're almost done with everything. We're getting there now. We're doing like the walkthrough of the end. Instead of like trying to figure it out for like days and days, we're now doing the walkroom for the very end. Here's the code check. We got it. Nice. All right. Retrieve the item. All right, we now have it. We now have it. All right, it's just for the sake of saving my stamina. We're gonna go straight for the secret room. I mean, yeah, now we're gonna go for the secret room. This is where things get weird. Yeah, you could do the library first. The library gives you a clue. It actually gives you a clue, but we're gonna skip that. We're just gonna go straight ahead, straight for this. I'm pretty sure it works this way, right? Pretty sure it does. So the secret room from earlier, if you put it here, and you have the watering can, all of the clues lead up to this. Now, there it is. Use the watering can. Now there's a blue book. Now there's a blue book. Remember I mentioned the other day, I'm like, I'm surprised there's no black or blue book on here. Now there's a blue book. What happens when we lift that? There's another blue door. Welcome to the maze. The maze that also has 44 rooms. I'm gonna go to the bathroom before we even try to figure any of this out. Actually, you know, maybe I should have gone for the library first, huh? Oh, here we go. When first I embarked upon this project, it was my intent to craft inviting rooms that might appeal to the citizens of the realm. I had even secured an arrangement with a local firm which has to oversee the mass production of the floor plans. Yet now, after walking the halls of my work, I must confess that I've grown altogether too attached to these rooms. They have become a part of me, and knowing how little regard is often shown for that which I hold sacred, I find myself unequal to the selfless task of sharing them with the world. I'm content with this resolution for this house, and the 45 rooms therein are more than the best work of my career. They are home. Project completed November 1913. Yeah, the library, the thing is, with the library, I have to... Yeah, let's go see if we can find the library. I have the code check, so if anything goes wrong, I'll put away the watering can. Because there's supposed to be another clue that tells you how to navigate in that place. I don't remember if that's in the library, though. I don't remember if that's in the library. It leads to secret passage, but there's another thing. There's another thing that also explains how to solve that puzzle. And I think you do have to use the watering can for that page as well. Here, let me see. I'm going to look it up. Let me look it up. I think it says... Yeah, it is in the library. It is in the library. So we gotta get lucky finding it. Yeah. I just don't know if we'll end up finding it. Library needs a gem, right? I don't remember if library needs a gem. Do you still need it? You need one gem. Okay, this gives me gems. That's fine. Nice. Think we'll find it? Probably not. So once you don't find it the first time, you don't find it the second time. And there's the block of the century right there. Yeah, you get +3 in the trophy room. I forget about that. You need 5 to enter, but then it gives all 5 back to you, and then you're like, get to keep going. Let's try the parlor. Library is blue, yeah, but so is a lot of other ones. Oh, well, that's nice. I got bricked early. So what happens when you unlock the maze? Like, how do you open it again? Do you have to do the same thing? Secret room, put it in there, and then that's the only way to open it? Yeah, I should code check the thing. Just spawn secret passage, no need watering can anymore. Damn, I really wish I didn't skip out on that library. That really sucks I didn't do that. Here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to code check this. Look how annoying this is. It's like over here, bam, 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 bam. It's an entire snake. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We got to try to get that library. Oh shit, actually I did it the wrong way. Fuck. Foundation? Can't, because the foundation is so far up there that most likely it's just going to be locked. And I don't have any keys. So we have to get lucky finding a library really early in on the house. Like really early in on the house. Yeah, let's check. We still need the watering can for one more thing. We still need it for one more thing. We're not done yet. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, it's cool that this will stay here now. That's great. All right, call it a day. All right. Here we go again. All right, so we got the secret room confirmed outside already. And we got to get the code check, right? Code check, library, and I think that's it. Then I think that's all we need for the rest of the puzzles. And honestly, I'm pretty comfortable with saying like it definitely is the end for sure of all the puzzles that are known. And then after that, we could probably put this game to rest. All three boxes are empty. The box, this box, and the blue box are empty. Black box contains gems. We'll do this one. Hey, let's go. Oh shit, I think I forgot to do the blue thing. There we go. All right, cool. All right. Here's the code check. Nice. Let's go and get that. Retrieve the item. All right, cool. Now we just got to get the library. Still haven't found it yet. I had it? I did? Oh my god, I gotta stop paying attention to chat. There it is. I got it. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Okay, so here it is. All right. Tended rose vine. To my dearest darling son, I am quite impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far, yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured the end of the spiral is near. Stay vigilant and rosewary, for the thorns I've discovered are twice as sharp at the conclusion of each of our journeys. One final counsel I leave you: the waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. I've had so many plans, but not enough dreams. Your mother, Orave. One final counsel I leave you: the Waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal. Right. So that pretty much tells us where to fill up the water, the distillery, right? And then we have this one too. This is the biggest clue. A hidden hue from prism pristine, 3 paths convene, 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen, 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. Prism pristine, 3 paths convene, 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen, 3 colors to count, a sum of 18, but one left hidden remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. Okay. Ow. So now, let's go to the maze. We're all done with that. We don't need the watering can anymore. I already got the screenshot. Let me double check. Got the screenshot. Perfect. Nice. No magnifying glass? No. No, we don't have one. I think that's all we need. Now we got to go back outside. And we go over here. Secret passage. Okay, here we are. The rough draft. 3 primary colors. 3 primary paths. The prism. Okay. The pool, the pump room. All right, let me take a look here. From prism pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen, 3 colors to count, the sum of 18. But one left hidden remains to be seen. The prism. Okay. Hey, Scotty, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub. Welcome back, my friend. Can we get some love for another OG returning back to the house? Thank you so much.
I me love you long time. Honestly love you, mate. Always here for all of us and give us somewhere to hang out. You have no idea what you mean to us all.
Yo, thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you so much, Scotty. Always great to have you and great to see you. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's see. There are 44 pairs of painting in this place. There's 44. So you have to go through each room. Remember the paintings from all those rooms? You have to find all of the stuff. Just like the paintings from here. Haruhito, thank you so much for the 29 months. Welcome back, my friend. Appreciate the long time support. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. So there's 44 paintings, which means you're probably going to have to do several runs of this place. But like I said, this is just going to be, we're just going to kind of like move forward. We're going to skip past that part. Okay. So let me see here. Because I think if you mess up on this path, you have to start over. Bigfoot.
Love the content. Nice cozy streams to relax to after work.
Hey,
Keep
thank
up
you.
The good work.
Thank you so much, Bigfoot's Gaming. Welcome back for the 9 months. And it's great to see you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so there are more of those box puzzles that I think you find within this maze. And let's find out what happens. It apparently it's really trippy when you get in here. So, whoa. We're here. Holy shit. We're inside of a blueprint now. It's really blue. How did you do this? Oh, I'll post up the video of how we got here. Okay. So I don't know what happens if you hit a dead end. Let me see if I can find, I don't know if you have to do the whole thing again. Maybe you do, huh? Here, let's explore a little bit with the music. Oh. Am I using up oh, I'm using up stamina. Am I using up stamina? Oh shit, I am. Oh, I gotta be careful. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. It went down really fast. Jeez. Okay. Oh. Must be yellow. What, blue switches as well? Shit. Now just keep in mind, we got here because we're looking at chat, we're looking at notes online. We got to this part. To get to this place is extremely time consuming. So again, you know, since we don't have a lot of time left to play this game, we're doing the little fast forward button, looking at the hints, looking at the clues, how to get here and all that stuff, and now we're here, so. Oh. There we go. Trying to make it go up, but I think I have to do it like that instead. Oh, okay. No, that works. That works. And then we do this. And then... Oh shit, this is hard. Hold on, I think I got it. There we go. Nice. Lies. Lies. So, I'm pretty sure The Morajai boxes contain notes that form the following. So we found the word lies. Lies. And I can't tell what room I'm in either. There's no map for me to check. Here's another one. Also has to be blue. Purples go down, right? Let's see here. Okay, the blue. I have no idea how this, like, this is going to spell out a bunch of sentences, and I'm not going to know how the hell to put them together. And you have to get the 44 paintings as well. So, I think there's one in this room, probably. Is there one in this room? I don't know. Yeah, here it is. Spear. And this is a harp, right? This is a harp. Harp. We gotta find that letter. The one letter difference, right? Oh, harp sharp. Yes. Harp sharp. Harp sharp. Harp sharp. Yes, dude. All right. S. We got one letter. One freaking letter. S. We're Google gaming. We're Google gaming. It correlates to the rank. Oh. But then you have to remember what rank you're in. You can't tell which one you're in. Oof. I didn't Google. Oh no, I Googled it. So today we're solving this in a more well-paced type of way instead of staying on this for a week straight. So this is the only day where I'm actually using, like, you know, Google and stuff, so we can get past this. And of course, the help with chat, so we can see what's at the very end. So, for example, oh god, where was I? Oh shit. I think it was over here, right? I think it was over here, yeah. Alright. Well, actually, there is a lot of new games. I mentioned earlier in the stream, like, there's Marathon Expedition 33, there's Minecraft, there's, what was that other game? Oblivion. Yeah, there is a lot. There's a lot of new ones. There's a lot of new ones. Altier Door has an incomplete map. Okay, so... Alright. So like I said, in the interest of time, because this is going to take me a long time, and we're not going to be able to finish it before Marathon. If I don't finish it before Marathon, we're not going to go back to finish it. So we're going to do this just to show everyone what the part of the end is gonna be. Okay. All right. So, when you look at when you get all of these, hold on. When you get all of these, right? You get to spell it all out, and I guess in correlation of this, which is, I guess you have to memorize each and every single one that you do. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be insane. Oh, did I say Minecraft? I meant RuneScape. Sorry. You need a pen and paper? Writing everything down, solving with it. Yeah. It's... yeah. I don't even know where I got the word lies from. Where did I get the word we and lies? Where did I get it from? You had me Googling like hell with that Minecraft comment. No. The Morjai puzzle box has words. Right. So what I'm going to do... Here, this is what I'm going to do for you guys. Like I said, I think I keep repeating myself, so I'm sorry I sound like a broken record. In the interest of time, we're not going to have enough time to solve this thing. It's long. It's really long. You're going to have to come back here several times because your stamina is going to go out. So, if you don't want this spoiled for you, I suggest clicking away for a good portion of the time, okay? I highly suggest. If you do not care, you just want to see what's at the end of it, we're just going to go straight there. Because this puzzle's pretty cool, but it also requires a lot of time. Like, I'm almost 100% sure this would be another 10-hour stream. But we don't have time. That's the problem. We don't have time. Okie doke? Everyone good? Hold on. Oh my god, you're still playing? I was up watching till 2. It's about to be 11. We all know you milked it. Milked what? What are you talking about? Milked what? I don't think he means jorked it, guys. I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna skip. Get ready. So if you spend at least 30 hours on this puzzle and you get all the words, cast a tint of truth. So it would spell out like cast a tint of truth. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. Refers to, okay, cast a tint of truth refers to the color blue, since the blue memos always tell you the truth, so it happens that there's one blue lantern in the area. Hue of wisdom to turn us right. This refers to the color orange, which means you must turn right whenever you come across an orange lantern. A shade of rain to pass the light through. This refers to the color violet. Passing through means going straight ahead, whether though a corridor or a room, when you see a violet lantern. Of hue of wisdom to turn us right, which refers to the color orange. A shade of rain to pass the light through, which refers to the color violet. We seek what's left of the lies we cast, which is referring to the color red, which is the one I understand. And it casts a tint of truth, which is the color of blue. Is what it is. Yep, and so is this. Bye-bye. All right, here we go. Let's go. All right, so how do we start this? All right, so we start at the entrance. We go to the right, make a left at the pantry. We'll go left, I think, right? Left. And then go into the Ooh. Wait, this is entrance hall. Wait, did we go around the entrance hall? Oh, no, over here, I think. Over here. Oh, God, I'm not going to have enough stam. Pantry. All right. Go this way. Make a left. Get to the gallery. Make a right at the orange. Gallery. There we are. I'm not going to even try to figure out what all that's for. All right. Make a right. Then we go into the library. Yeah, dude, this would have taken me at least another week. It would have taken me at least another week to finish all this. Then we go make a left, and then observatory should be right over here. Make a right, or sorry, left, and then a right into the music room. Then make a left. Hopefully I have enough stamp to do this. And then right for the ballroom. Right, we're in the ballroom. Now it goes directly into the spare room. And then we get to go all the way to the border here. All right, cool. You have to do, I'm pretty sure you have to do it in this order as well. Exactly in this order. Then you go all the way down until you see the furnace. You gotta make a left on the red. All right, let's see here. This is the, what room is this? This is the den. So the furnace should be the next one up. The furnace. And we're here. This is the end. We're here. How did anyone come through this without a guide? Yeah. So now, if you recognize this room, this is the 46th room. But it's in its draft form. The last will and testament of me, the Baron Orave. I, Orve of Mount Holly, architect mother and reluctant baroness, being weak of body but of perfect mind and memory, thanks be to Arinda. Do make and ordain this document my last will and testament, as I commit my final wishes to paper. May it be done so in the tapestry and the color of my life's work. May it be written under the tree of creativity and in the shade of truth that has sheltered my loved ones from the villainy of country and countrymen. In that same spirit of defiance, I hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore printed on common hueless parchment. I first, being somewhat religious, give my soul to Rena, my ashes to Vea, my remainder to man, as will be detailed in the pages and clauses that follow this foolishly superstitious passage. So this is another deed. In the second order, should my husband, Baron Thomas Sinclair, survive me, I grant to him his choice of sentimental keepsake he may wish to retain in remembrance of me. As our union was never founded on material dependency, I make no provision for his future nor for my eldest son, Herbert Sinclair. As he will in due course inherit his father's titles, enterprises, and fortune, however the estate of Mount Holly, its from any fuller plans, storied secrets are mine and mine alone to grant. And I have neither pledged nor suggested it will be granted to either of my children. Further details concerning to follow. I do, in the third order, bestow my youngest son, Simon, my library, including its books, manuscripts, musings, for I have long believed that Simon, much like myself, finds greater delight in the realm of imagination than in mundane realities of everyday life. I do hope he cherishes these books, for within their pages lies doorways to endless worlds and wonder. I think this is Simon's grandfather that's also named Simon, which is kind of confusing. In the fourth order, one I suspect will intrigue those I leave behind far more than the previous provisions. I hereby bequeath the entirety of the aforementioned estate Mount Holly to the individual that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Orve. It is my firm belief that the challenge of uncovering this secret far outweighs any other measures of worthiness, and thus I entrust my beloved home to that deserving successor without regard to the years that may pass or their familial connection to my descendants who may have incidentally assumed possession of the estate in the interim. In the event that any of my relations or future kin are living on the estate when this worthy successor locates the Blue Testament, measures shall be taken to ensure their continued residence without fear of eviction or forced removal. The estate, being a generous size, is more capable of accommodating multiple parties without inconvenience. It is with the understanding, however, that preparations for eventual relocation should be made, as such leniency will not be afforded to subsequent generations. No, this is not the mom. This is Orve. This is like, isn't this like fucking like grandmother, like a great grandmother? Yeah, she's a great grandmother, and she's passing down the deed to the to Simon's grandfather, which is also named Simon. There's two Simons. Hold on, where's my phone? Let me pull out the family tree really quick. Let me see here. I know I have it here. Here it is. Okay, so one of the confusing parts about this is right here. So if you look on all the way in the upper left-hand corner, that's the Baron, right? And the woman that's right next to him is Orve, the one that wrote this deed. Further down here, that is Simon, and underneath that is Mary. Mary's is Simon's mom, but her dad is also Simon Sinclair. And there's Herbert Sinclair, where my thumb is. So the deed was passed from her to him. Not him. Him. Simon Sinclair. So what happened? It was supposed to be for Simon Sinclair, not Herbert Sinclair. So what the heck happened? Herbert found the 46th room. Ah, I see. Do you hereby constitute to appoint my colleague and fellow practitioner of architecture, Alicia's Aaron of Trinsdale, the exclusive charge and office of executrix of this instrument, if ever the 46th room of my Mount Holly is discovered in the Blue Testament of Orvi be delivered unto their hands, or unto any of her descendants, I do ordain that they shall bear sole dominion and discretion to override and render null any and all prior arrangements heretofore made in my stead, or in the name of my seed. So whoever gets to the room gets the entire thing. I trust in her and the generations that follow her to fulfill this role faithfully in steadfast adherence to the wishes laid out in the foregoing pages of this document. Lastly, I leave a final message to my worthy successor, you who have reached this final room, you who unearthed these pages hidden amidst the blueprints, buried beneath cryptic words and prophecies of the past, you who have spent countless days wandering the chambers and passageways of your own curiosity, scouring for clues, hoping for answers, striving for that which you knew might forever elude you. To you whom satisfaction is a fleeting companion, to you who stands now at the end of your journey. This is the end. This is the end. Triumphant, exhausted, and justly proud. To you I grant that which in life I have given to no other, my esteem. In witness hereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 16th day of April 1952, Orve of Mount Holly. Should my husband Baron Thomas Sinclair survive me, grant him the choice and sentimental, nor for my eldest son Herbert, as he will in due course inherit his father's titles, I do in third order bestow upon my youngest son Simon my library, including its books, manuscripts, and musings, for I long believed Simon, much like myself, finds her. So this is a much older deed, like a much older one, a much older will. Basically, what Orve gave grandfather Simon was the library, which contained the clues to lead to the tailor. Right. It would have been awesome if you finished it on the 16th of April. I know, right? Oh, shit. Let's see here. Oh. Whoops. So what does that mean? It's like, so Herbert ended up getting to the 46th room, but Simon had the clues. She really wanted Simon to get it, but Simon didn't get it. It was Herbert. It was Herbert Sinclair. There's more? No, there's not. Shut up. Herbert never got into room 46. So then does that mean that Herbert basically just stole the entire thing? Like he fucking stole it? He got it without solving 46th room mystery. The thing is, though, people got to the 46th room without Herbert. Remember the fucking notes and stuff? Remember like the little ransom thing? Someone else got there first. Whatever normal inheritance process is. But Herbert wrote that he got it without solving it. It was me. I'm sure it was. I've gone to the room, but not in this mode. Yeah. I just have to move it out the way. It has to be like, yeah, it has to be in the middle. This has to change right here. There we go. Blue. That's the last thing. Just says blue. Blue. Well, that's the part where we leave all the other experts to figure out. Why does that say blue? Why does that say blue? I think that's it. We got the last deed, and I think this is literally the end of, like, nothing has been found after this. But this was such a giant part of it. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, that's really it. That is it. That is it. That is it. There's nothing been discovered, nothing at all. You literally learn of the will, the last will and testament of like 1912 of your great grandmother, and learn more of the lore. But other than that, that's all that's been found. But that's GG's. Now we let all the crazy puzzle dudes and dudettes figure out what else there is to find. But other than that, this is pretty much the dead end of the puzzles. Everything that's been discovered. That's blueprints, man. G's, man. I wish I had more time to play. I honestly wish I had more time to play and figure this out more organically. This is the only day out of all of 11 days where I decided it's time to Google game it up. And we looked up all the stuff on how to get this and how to get to the end, and that was it. All the other days have been a super, super fun brainstorming collaborative effort with the chat. It's been a good time. It was a great time. It truly was a great time. Yeah, there's no cutscenes, there's nothing. I think it's just a little piece of lore, you know, to kind of like make you second guess of how wholesome the lore is in this game, and you know, this and that. But yeah, that's it. And honestly, other folks can solve this way better than me, and way more diving into like lore and stuff way better than me. It's hard for me to be super receptive of like all of these clues and this and that, putting it all together. But I had fun putting, you know, like exploring everything. I had fun that, like, you know, putting all the pieces together with you guys and all the stories and stuff. This was the part that I just knew we weren't going to have enough time, and I knew I was going to come back to this, so we had to Google game it up for this one. But I'll take one day, just one day out of 11 instead of 11 days out of 1, so if that makes any sense. GG's, man. GG's. Yeah. Good games, man. I gave myself a pass, and I was like, you know, today you're looking through all of it. Today you're gonna have Google by your side, just today, and it just happened to be the line. And getting to this part of the game, if you by yourself getting clues, it would take an extra 2 weeks. It would take an extra 2 weeks, guaranteed, easily, an extra 2 weeks. And your boy got burnt out. I think my true end was at the tunnel. That was my tunnel. But this one right here was very interesting. This is the rough draft back in like 1912 or something of the house, which is kind of insane. Yeah, to get here is insanely fucking hard. But hey, we stuck with it 90% of the way. I'm happy. I'm happy with where we're at. So, now that we got to this part, the end part of the game, what do you guys give me your review of this game? How do you feel about Blueprints? Here's what I think. I think Blueprints has 2 different game modes secretly. I think it has easy and hard. The introduction of the game is reaching the antechamber and reaching the end. For some players, that is the full game. It took me about 20-25 hours to make it to the end for the first time. Saw the ending, saw the credits. After the credits, that was the ending. That was like, in my opinion, any single person can do this. Any single person. Just depends how much time and patience you have. And if you're having fun with it. I think the majority of the casual player audience will absolutely enjoy the first part of the game. Building the stuff, getting all the way to the antechamber, finding the way out. I think the clues leading to the antechamber and getting out of here, in my opinion, that is like the number one thing everyone can relate to. That shit was so fun. It was amazing. One of the best puzzle games I ever played. It was so good. Excuse me. So what was I saying? Right. So I want to say, like, the average gamer that picks up this game, they're going to make it to the antechamber, make it to the ending, and then they're going to remember all the stuff they did here, and they're going to think, like, oh, man, that was actually really fun. That was such a pleasant time. That was such a fun time. Some bumps here and bumps there of, like, puzzles that were way too hard, but we made it. We got it. Got the credits. Woo! You know? A lot of viewers came into my channel celebrating the fact that they made it to the 46th room, and that was their ending, and that there it was right there, right? So to a lot of people, that's the whole game. That is the entire game. Basing off of just the beginning of the game and the 46th room, the game's fantastic. It's fun. It's super, super fun. And I think everyone can relate to how exciting the puzzles were to get to that room for the first time. In my opinion, that part of the game shines the most. That part of the game, everyone sees the most. That's the core of the game. The introduction of the game and getting to the ending, seeing the credits roll for the first time. After that's done, everything else that falls in afterwards is like you have to have a really good sense of puzzle directions, pacing, and all that stuff. You have to have some really good detective work if you come from like other puzzle games. Like if you come from other puzzle games, that's where it'll test what, how much you can give. In my opinion, that part of the game, I think, I mean, the puzzles were great, but the puzzles sometimes would feel a little too hopeless. You got to learn how to play chess. You got to learn how to do some good math. You got to learn how to do some this and that. It started getting to the point where it was like, instead of it relying too much on the story impactful puzzles, it went for other stuff. You got to learn how to play chess. You got to learn how to do math. You got to learn how to do numeric cores. If you find the piece of paper, you got to do the numeric cores to decipher and stuff. But at that point, it kind of feels like you're in an escape room. At that point, you sort of forget that it's blueprints, and it feels like you're in an escape room full of riddles and puzzles and stuff. That was one of the parts that I wish could have changed. So even after the credits scene, I kind of wish there were more impactful scenes, impactful things when you would unlock something, some of the math that would be heavily relied on the story instead of just like regular math, if that makes any sense. You kind of get what I mean. So I like the story. I like the mystery behind the story. I find it very interesting with the mystery behind the story. Part of me kind of wishes that most of it wasn't locked behind a lot of the crazy puzzles after the credits. There were bits and pieces after the credits that actually was like really, really interesting, but then sometimes it would kind of fall back into this really hard RNG series of forcing a room to spawn, and if it doesn't spawn, you have to keep calling it a day and a day and a day and a day and a day, right? Because sometimes when you're on the path of a very hot clue and like, oh, I need to find out what's going to happen. What's going to happen? I need to find out. You have to defeat RNG, calling it a day to like, force the room, because if you forget about it and you find another clue, now your head is like, wait, oh God, wait, now I have to think about this. I have to think about this. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh God, this and that, this, I got to restart this. Then it gets overwhelming. It gets really overwhelming. RNG plays a gigantic part in the end game stuff, which sometimes is very rewarding and sometimes not very fun. Sometimes it gets a little too tedious. The cutscene with the throne room, the blueprints thing, felt like everything I did before that was incredibly worth it. Like I was like, oh, this is great. This is great. Yeah, reclaiming the throne also felt like an ending. But, of course, getting to the tunnel, if you really tried, getting all the way to the tunnel was going to be the biggest closure ending, in my opinion, there is. Do I wish the puzzles were easier? Yes. I absolutely do wish that most of the puzzles, especially the end game, was easier. Only because I would have loved for way more people to feel encouraged to find the very end of the game. Not just puzzle enthusiasts, everybody. You know what I mean? Whether it's their vision or not to make these puzzles this fucking tough, they only wanted like the best of the best puzzle completionists to figure it out. That I respect. But I also think it would have been really good to have the game paced in a way where everyone had that motivation to reach the very end, because a lot of people end up quitting. Now, I noticed a lot of people were saying, oh, game of the year, game of the year, game of the year. I would agree if... Now, I base my own personal game of the year of a couple things. How accessible the game is, how motivated the game keeps the players at all times, how worth the story is, whether it's a regular ending and true ending, and the amount of tediousness with like the puzzles, boss fights, this and that, whatever. I normally would be like, yeah, this would be game of the year if the game ended when you reached the 46th chamber for the first time. Because I feel like that section right there, that first ending path, is the core of the game. I feel like that's the core of the game. But I also wish that story elements from the end game would have also been part of that core without having to kind of lock it behind some of these puzzles that were way too insane. So like some of them are crazy. I feel like some of them are just like you can't figure it out until you Google it type of stuff. Or you're like one of the best puzzle detectives in the world. So the base game itself, phenomenal. One of the best paced puzzle games I've played. The end game, in my opinion, kind of falls off in that regard. Some of the puzzles are really hard. Some of them are really clever. Some of them are just downright impossible for some reason. Reading the story, trying to get into the story and trying to understand why some of these puzzles were so difficult, it's kind of hard to feel that impact of like it has to be this secretive. Because I always felt like there was something missing. You know? Personally, I always felt like there was like something missing. All right, what's going on here? Oh, okay. It sort of feels like something's missing. So when you complete a lot of the end game puzzles and you're completing this and you finally complete that, it takes you like 3 days to complete that and you get something else, I feel like it misses the impact that it delivers. I think most of the impact is supposed to be like that self-satisfaction, like, oh, hell yeah, I did it, man. I completed it. Fuck yeah. All right, what's the answer? Another riddle. It's like, okay. I feel like you could do that for a certain amount of times before it kind of loses its magic. You know what I mean? That's why I was hoping that they would add like more cutscenes, something like to give you something to really look forward to, like find out what's going to happen find out what's going to happen with that. Something in between to like keep the interest going other than just the interest of puzzle enthusiasts. Puzzle enthusiasts, they're just going to give them like 20 crossword puzzles, 20 maze games. They'll just do it. They'll just do it just to do it, just to complete it. The story elements in the game, it's kind of hard to put together sometimes. You know, when you receive page after page, I was kind of doing it, but at the same time, it always felt like it was incomplete. And at the same time, as I was doing more puzzles in the end game, I kind of started to feel like I'm not really going to get the answers, but I'm close to ending the game, so maybe we'll get something at the end, right? I'm primarily talking about just the end game now. Just the end game. I wish huge segments of the end game without the insane puzzles was in the main game, the main base game. I think if it were like that, where they would include all the cutscenes, include all the rest of the soundtracks, include all the rest of the puzzles, but the puzzles that are like very doable, like everyone can see and be like, okay, maybe I can solve this if I spend some time, instead of just like, dude, there's no way. Then I think I would definitely be in line with like the game of the year stuff. Because when you think about it, this game does follow the same suit of like some of the crazier lore parts of the game is very puzzle locked. One of the cutscenes with the crown is very, very puzzle locked, extremely puzzle locked. And sometimes I'm like, oh, it would have been cool to have this in the beginning, not in the beginning of the game, but like in that base part of the game. I think it would have been sick. So that way you get to see all the stuff, you get to be impacted with all the stuff and still feel motivated without feeling like, I quit, you know? Does that make any sense? Aldris, thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
22 months of Jork and Grim dance.
It's good to see you. I hear there's going to be no DLC for this game. That's what I've heard. Do I think this game is best puzzle genre? Like I said, base game, I think it's one of the best. Yeah. Base game, I think it's one of the best. End game, I feel like they went a little too ham. I think they went a little too crazy. Anyone can do it, but you have to have time and patience. And that's something a lot of people don't have with a lot of these types of games, man. That's why pacing is so important. That's why like difficulty management is so important with some of these puzzles, you know? Dot Woo, thank you for the 9 months. Welcome back. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Less than 3.
I feel like you're incredibly fair in that assessment. It feels like they over-delivered on the end game, and without that, there would be backlash about not having enough content. I don't think there would be backlash about not having enough content, honestly. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like the backlash with not having enough content, dude, let me tell you something. Like gamers get stupid now. Like gamers are kind of dumb nowadays. You get one person that played Monster Hunter for 150 hours and says there's no content. I am not kidding. I don't think it was so much on that. I want to say like I definitely feel like they wanted to do like a challenge. Like they really wanted to put like puzzle challenges, but what I think happened is they overdid it. In my opinion, they overdid it. A lot of people aren't gonna want to do it because they don't have the time for it. Base game is great. Base game is amazing. End game, it was fun, but not that motivating for everyone to do, in my opinion. Just it doesn't have that impact that many players are looking for to continue doing all the puzzles. But the base game is great. Base game is fun. Base game is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. If you take a look at my VODs, the first couple of videos from the very beginning to the end of the 46th room will look like a completed game. Then everything after that is like, okay, so where's the ending? All right, so where's the ending? Okay, Grimmmz did this. He's doing the sigils. He did all the sigils. Where's the ending? Okay, he did this. He completed the map puzzle. Where's the ending? You know what I mean? Like it's just like where. I feel like the impact sort of falls off because if any person watches me doing the end game puzzles, they're just gonna be like, "What the fuck's going on?" You know. And I think it's like that for a reason, right? It's like that for a reason because they want you to have this own personal journey of going into the game and finding it out and this and that. That's like it's meant for you personally on a personal level. It's meant for you. But I just feel like they could have added more stuff to keep it from losing motivation, to keep the player from losing motivation. I think they could have added more interesting impacts, rewarded from, tough puzzles, this and that. In my opinion, you will invest a lot more time in the end game than you will actually find the stuff that you're satisfied finding. That's why, in my opinion, base game is like wonderfully awesome. And if you want to push yourself to go to find the crown of the blueprints, that part is also pretty cool, but that's hard. And then after that, it's like even more like diabolical, I would say. Because the more times I kept completing stuff, like I started feeling alone. I'm like, where are those cutscenes? Like I want to see what happened. Like I did this. Like I started feeling like I'm not really getting rewarded, so I'm just doing stuff. Almost kind of like a chore, kind of. I'm like, when is something gonna happen? Like that's kind of like what I kept thinking. When is something gonna happen? I did 15 puzzles. When is something gonna happen? Oh, we got some cool music. Oh shit, that music playing. Oh, so like I would say that too. I'd be like, oh, you hear that, chat? Look at that new music. Something's happened. Something's going on. Oh shit, something's going on. Like I started getting excited because I was like really looking for something to like build up the new, the new secret that was unlocked. I hope we get a spoopy game off of this, honestly. I hope we get a really good spoopy game in this type of fashion. That would be sick. That would actually be sick. I'd be down for. But yeah, that's pretty much my I want to say that's like my review, you know? I would say that's like my true review of the game. An amazing base part of the game of puzzles and mystery and story, and a fun start but kind of runs out of gas sort of type of deal for the end game based on how difficult the puzzles are. I feel like it's very easy to get burnt out, very easy, but if you don't get burnt out, it can be an adventure. And I think it's meant for very meant for a specific set of players. It feels like I played two different games, honestly. Sometimes it kind of felt like I was slogged into the next puzzle. I think the RNG didn't fit too well. The RNG with the roguelike stuff didn't fit all that great with the, you know, with the end game stuff. Memorable part of the game, the ending. The ending. That was the biggest impact for me. The first ending. That was the biggest impact for me. The throne room was definitely second most. Okay. Anywho. That's it. That's Blueprints. GG's, man. The director said he's very eager to start the next project, not a sequel as far as I know. Yeah, I can't imagine how freaking complex it is to make this crazy of a puzzle game. You know, and making a sequel. Yeah, we are now officially moving on from Blueprints. What an adventure. What a chapter that was. That was great. That was great. Crate? Did I say crate? Rate? Rating the game? 1 to 10? 10. 10 of what? 10 gems? 10 statues. 10 statues? What do they represent? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going to follow me everywhere now. Here. Oh, and here are all my notes, too, in case you guys want to see it. These are, so I think it's starting right here. These are all my notes. And I think the 50 plus screenshots that I had on Steam. Yeah, it was fun, man. Chad, thank you so much for helping me solve everything, man. It was fun. It was seriously a good time. That was like, it wasn't just me, it was me and the chat. We did this, it was a collaborative effort. It was fun playing this puzzle game with you guys. It was great. It was great. But yeah, man, GG's. Good games. Yo, follow the socials if you guys want to see the past playthroughs, especially Blueprints, because that was the last one that I just completed. Videos of Blueprints are being uploaded every day. So in case you missed out on it, you know, there's already a playlist happening. Videos being released every single day. Not to mention all the YouTube shorts that are coming out from all the past games. All the best moments in the stream. Literally the best highlights on YouTube shorts as well. So definitely want to, you know, pick your flavor and which one you want to see. And of course, if you want to follow Twitter and Blue Sky, you guys can. You know, that's like when I mentioned when I go live and stuff and other updates, and Instagram. Same thing, but Instagram's going to have IRL stuff at some point. So if you're interested in following that, just, you know, in preparation for when all the IRL stuff happens, then yeah, go for it. You don't have to do it. So don't matter. But yeah, GG's. Thank you so much for chilling, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. And can we get one final GG's for Blueprints? That game was great. That game was so much fun. One final GG's for Blueprints. Those are good times, man. GG's. All right, let me roll the credits here for y'all. I'll see you guys later today for another stream. Bye bye, everyone. See ya.